After living on the farm for so long, what's it been like living in a neighborhood?
Okay, I will tell you this. No, I'm sure a lot of people are asked will ask me is
Yes.
if you want to check the
Yes,
chicken
good.
just in case. Um, I've lived on the farm probably for like, well, my boys are 32,
Wow.
so I probably lived on there for like 29 years because I looked for a house in 2019. At the end of 2019, I found this house. And at the same time, Chris proposed to me, and so much was going on at that year. But anyway, I I love my open space. I miss not being on the farm because of that. It's like you can walk out your front door and you don't automatically have a barrier in front of you, such as a fence or someone else's house across the street. Or as I go in my backyard, there's that fence, and then there's a house right there. I will say that does take a little bit of an adjustment. Why we're getting a new one. So, yeah, but this was, this is a good house. I'm used to my master being on the main floor at the farmhouse, and everything's upstairs, which I have no problem with an upstairs. I just don't want half of my living upstairs. And so Chris and I would love to find a house or build one that has a 3-car garage, maybe on an acre or two. So North Plains, Chris and Tiffany, if you see anything. I don't mind a neighborhood, but I don't want to be so far in the country that you don't, get to talk to anyone or somewhat neighbors. The one thing I love about this house that the previous owners a long time ago at least had the gumption of landscaping their backyard. So at least I got some plants and a few trees and all that stuff here. Because so many houses, I'm like, how long you would live here? 10 years and there's like nothing in the backyard. I'm not used to that. My parents, their backyard was gorgeous. And so, I not that I'm a gardener, I'd like self-sufficiency on my garden. But anyway, so long answer, which I have a tendency to do. I do miss the farm in that respect. I went out and visited my daughter and her husband. They live out in Spokane, Washington area. And most of the homes, except for the newer ones, like they're all doing, are all one story and they have a basement. And I looked all around, I thought, oh my gosh, you could see the sky. Like you could really see the sky because everything is one story. Well, when you're in a 2-story thing, you got that little patch of sky and stuff like that. So I'm a fan of a home being on a little more space, not these 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 square foot lots. I personally think there should be a minimum. I don't know what a half acre is or a quarter of an acre. I live on like almost 7,000. I think they should be at least anywhere between 8 and 10 square feet. So people have a reason to want to stay home, but I don't think the young people like that. I think they like to get up and go and not do their yard. So anyway.
But now you're able to have garage sales. I saw on Instagram or whatever.
Right.
Garage sales.
Listen, I know that will be my last one. Believe me, it's a whole lot. This is my second one. It's a whole lot of work for very little, And it would have been great for it to have some of the neighbors just stop on by. Who cares whether they bought anything, but just hi and everything. But anyway,